This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's my pleasure to be here helping you with playing the guitar. In this video, I'm going to go over probably what's considered the most classic fingerpicking pattern that we use for 3/4 time. So this is the first time we're doing a fingerpicking pattern for 3/4 time in this lesson series. We're going to go over the most classic one. It's going to be great. Of course, after I've gone over it, then we'll work together on a couple of songs using this fingerpicking pattern. And of course, as we're doing that, we'll be playing right along with the band track that I've created for this video. So it'll be you, me, and the band. You, me, and bass and drums really jamming together on the chord progression using this fingerpicking pattern. So it's going to be great. This video accompanies lesson 10 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. In the book, we're going to be on page 65. At least that's where we're going to be starting as we learn this fingerpicking pattern, which is pattern number 22, and as we get started with playing some of those chords. Alright, so as we're learning this one, like we've done with all the other patterns, we'll start off with an E minor chord. Of course, we're going to be in standard positioning with that index finger plucking the 3rd string, middle plucking the 2nd string, ring finger plucking the high string, and the thumb plucking the bass note of the chord, which for E minor is that low 6th string. For other chords, it could be the 4th, 5th, or 6th string, but for E minor, it's that low 6th string. We don't need to put on the 2 fingers that we would normally finger E minor with when we're strumming the chord, because we're not going to be plucking those 2 strings, so that makes this a great chord to learn the pattern with. So we've got P-I-M-A-M-I, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, or P-I-M-A-M-I. Do that as much as you need to. Of course, it's good to speed it up as well. So 1 and 2 and 3 and. Once you've got it happening, it's great to start working on some chord progressions with it. We're going to be doing stuff in the key of G in this video. So we'll use G, C, and D7. And we'll come back to G. So we'll do 2 measures on each one of those chords. G, C, D7, and G. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and. And let's try 1 chord per measure. So you got 1 and 2 and 3 and. Once you have it at that tempo, you can take it a little bit faster. So 1 and 2 and 3 and. You could also practice it with two measures of each chord, or even more if you want to. Once you've got that down, it's time for us to play a couple of these songs together. So we're going to start on page 65 and do progression number 4 that has G, C, and D7, and we will insert this once per measure. And then we'll go over and play Amazing Grace, which is on page 21. It's number 8 on page 21. So each of these are going to happen at 2 different tempos. First that slower tempo, and then the faster tempo. And we'll start with the one there, number 4 on page 65, and then we'll go over to page 21 and do number 8, Amazing Grace. So it's going to be great. Let's go ahead and play these. Okay, fantastic. I hope you are having fun with this. In the next video, we're going to check out another finger picking pattern for 3/4 times. It's going to be great. Take care, and I'll see you again. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.